This record label still slipping on us. I feel like white
You
people
are
still
now
spitting on us.
listening to
Cause we
Terrence
can't drink the
Sales,
water
Flint
still.
After
So why we
Dark.
gotta pay the
Speak
water
for the
bill
streets
if the government
entertainment.
quitted on us?
Speak for the
You are
streets.
now
I love
listening to
Obama, but
Flint
fuck
After
Obama.
Dark
Fuck the whole
with
United
Terrence
States. See, I ain't trust
Sales.
Obama. He
Welcome
claimed
to
to
the
win to
number
be a
one
puppet. Man, I witnessed it. He lied and
podcast
said the
at
water
Flint,
was sacred.
Michigan.
Man,
Flint
save this
After
shit. I
Dark.
swear to God,
Flint
man, I
After
cried
Dark.
after that. And when you live, you know how many kids died after that? Stupid. I wonder
Flint
if you
After
still
Dark.
had your pride after that. Cause I burned every poster you ever had right after that. And look, motherfuckers wanna tell me that my vote count. If the person that we pick ain't in control, then it don't count. We need to stop trying to get these folks to accept us.
You're now rocking with Terrence Sale on Flint's #1 online podcast, Flint After Dark. We speak for the streets.
After the regular season, you guys lost 2 games to get into the playoffs, and then you had that overtime win to get it started. Was that kind of the turning point for you guys?
You know what? One of my assistant coaches said to me after we won that first game, Coach, I think we're ready to go now. So I would say it was the turning point.
Okay. You guys seem to have a lot of composure out there, and I feel like an overtime win to start the playoffs probably kick-started the role you guys are on now.
To be truthful, that's something that we also talked about because we had so many tough games to get to this point. By the time we had got to the quarterfinals, we had already been tested, and we noticed some of our opponents hadn't been in any tough games yet. So we felt like if we could keep it close or put their backs up against the wall, we could come out on top because we had been through some hard times already.
Now, Williams and Naylor, they seem to pretty much get to the rim whenever they want. Was that something you were expecting today, or is that kind of the way the game played out?
Well, I have a lot of confidence in both of my big girls. I think the world of them. I'm always telling them can't nobody guard them. But I'm very confident in them, and yes, it is a part of our game plan to get them going early.
Any adjustments you made at halftime?
The only adjustment we really made was we moved Ariana Naylor on Riley. Is it Bisdale? We moved Ariana Naylor on her in the second half.
Okay.
To put a little bit more length on her.
And I think it was a 6-0 run midway through the third quarter. That kind of gave you guys a little bit of a lead there.
It did give us some momentum, yes.
Were you guys able to kind of press after that and really put the pressure on them?
Yes. We try to press in spurts, to avoid foul trouble. We just don't all-out press all game, although we do apply pressure all game. So we mix up ways that we apply our pressure, and during that time, we did a little bit more trapping.
Okay. Now, I know you're pretty much...
Hey, man, that's how you start out the show. When you got my brother Keith Smith 8 times. He made 8 trips to the Final Four, 2 back-to-back state titles. Detroit News Coach of the Year, BCOM Coach of the Year. You know what I'm saying? He served his community, served G-Card for 23 years. Currently, he's the behavioral specialist and athletic coordinator at McDonald. How you say that, bro?
McMonaco Elementary.
McMonaco Elementary. And for you also, for you those that don't know what a behavioral coordinator, administrator is, specialist. I always come with facts. It got they say it will support the school's initiative with positive behavior, support, and progress. And that's what we got today, man. A positive brother, man. Keith Williams, man. Even though I already introduced you, introduce yourself, brother.
Hello, everyone. My name is Coach Keith Smith, Hamady girls basketball coach. Also a behavioral specialist at McMonaco Elementary during the day, athletic coordinator. We put our actually sports together for our elementary students this year that ran all year round for the very first time. So I feel good about that, being in motion right now, trying to keep them occupied. A lot of times sports can encourage them to do well in school.
Man, that's great, bro. That's great, man. We need more positive brothers like you around the community of Flint, Michigan, man. It's real. It's real valuable right now, man. You know, shout out to Mr. Haywood from the old Beaches Men Club. He was back then in the 70s and 80s, man. He was mentoring back then. He was a father figure, mentor, like the stuff you doing, man. Shout out to Mr. Rosie Haywood, man. Rest in peace, man. But today we talking about you, man. I want to give you your flowers while you still around, brother. Um, shit, man. We just go get into the interview, man.
So I want to say
What
this.
year? Not at Hamady. What year did you start coaching? Just period.
Okay, my very first time trying to coach, I was actually still a high school student, and I would just go back up to the elementary school that I attended, which was Brownell Elementary, and I would just come back and help the teams that were there during that time and help the coach. I was a guy by the name of Grady Kirkland coaching there. He's a relative of Grover Kirkland, but anyway, he was working up there, and I was helping out a little bit on the side, helping them there, and then I went off to school. Came back one summer. Mr. Sims, who was working over at Holmes Junior High School, and he had a group of athletes over there. He wanted some good coaching for him, and he thought I would be a good candidate for it, and that really set it off right there. From there, I went to coaching JV at Central, JV at Northern, to landing a high school job at Hamady. I did a little AAU, had my own AAU program.
What year did you start coaching at Hamady?
Man, I think it was. Oh wow, it's been a couple of decades now. I've been putting it down, man.
Okay, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Look at Coach K. He was at Duke over 40 years. Couple, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's all the brilliant coaches, man. All the great coaches. They be there long. Like shout out to Mr. Lacey, out in Beecher for many years. He was there. You know what I'm saying?
I like
Legendary.
Mr. Lacey.
Yep,
Yeah.
legendary make the stand of time. You know what I'm saying?
I during my time working at G Card, I had
Right.
an opportunity to deliver some food to Mose Lacey, man, and that was an honor for me, man. When I got in there, I
It was
saw him,
honor.
and he said to me, he already knew who I was, and that really made me feel good. He said,
Right.
I already know who you are, young man. I don't watch you coach. I've been at your games. I've seen you come up there at over at Beecher and coach against Coach Leon, one of my friends, good guy. But yeah, he showed me a lot of love, and that really made me feel good hearing that coming from him.
Okay. Yeah, man. He's a fucking legend, man. R.I.P. Mr. Lacey. That's another
Yes.
that's another Bucktown legend. Right? You got okay. That's another Bucktown legend.
Definitely.
I got another question for you. How many wins do you currently have at the varsity level in Hamady? How many? I know I heard you in the 400 club.
I'm somewhere up in the area around I would say about 460.
450.
460 wins.
Man, that's big, man.
Yeah.
Shit, 450 wins in your career.
Yeah. The last time the winning percentage was checked, it was about at 92%. But the winning is cool. But more importantly, man, some young ladies got a chance to go to college and play basketball behind it, and that's what's more important than the winning to me.
Right. Moving on to the next level, get an education. Higher learning.
Exactly.
Yeah, higher learning. Yo, hey, exactly. I know we probably already covered this, but how many state championships did you win? I got a two-part question, and I got a two-part question for you. How many state championships did you win? And what you think? What team you think was the best out of them two teams?
Okay, that's a good question. I can't wait for all of them to listen in on this one because they probably gonna all give me a call. And what happened, Coach? But anyway, yeah, we did win 2 state titles back to back. During that run, we actually had made it to 3 Final Fours.
Man, his Wi-Fi over there real bad, man. Well, so much going on. We'll wait and see if he's gonna come back. His Wi-Fi, he got real bad Wi-Fi problems over there, man. Let's see. Let's chime in on some shit. Let me see. Let's chime in on something. We keep something going till we get back. Let me see what we got here. What can I put on here? We got the 2-year anniversary of George Floyd. Let's see what's going on.
What do you want?
I can breathe. Please, in the name of the...
Hey, man, R.I.P. George Floyd, man. It's been 2 years, man, since Derek Chauvin put his kneeled on that brother's neck. A white police officer from the Minneapolis Police Department kneeled on his neck, man. For I think over 7 minutes, and man, like right now we got all these hate crimes, man, mass shootings and stuff like that. I ain't got nothing against all these supposedly groups that's supposed to uplift the black man to help, oppressors like Black Lives Matter and other groups. I have no problem with them. I'm just tired of the stuff steady happening and people getting self-gain instead of sticking to the script, to the narrative, man. You know what I mean? You got people getting rich off of another black man or woman's downfall. It's the only thing I got. That's the only problem I got with that, man. But man. You know what I mean? Just we gotta stay prayed up, America. It's real sad, man, right now. Like the situation that's going on down in Vlad, Texas, I think. Robb Elementary. That was sad, man. It was already sad enough. Then you got stuff study coming out every day, man. Like they say, the one police commander, Pedro something, man. He refused to breach. He refused to breach the classroom, man. He waiting on the technical force and all that. And I can't believe 19 officers stood around in that hallway, and that one of them broke chain of command. to go up in that building, go up in that classroom 111 and classroom 112 to save them babies, man. It's hard to believe that. I'm just gonna call it how I see it. Them police was cowards, man. Them guys was cowards, man. They was cowards. I can't call it no. I can't see it no other kind of way, man. They was cowards, man. They didn't have a leadership bone in their body. Because at one point, at least one of the 19 officers was supposed to step up and said, "Fuck a breach of command." I mean, you know what I mean? They supposed to took it and like whatever was gonna happen to him was gonna happen to him, man. But the commander name was Pedro Arredondo, man. He my first big dummy. Hold on. He my first big dummy of the day.
Dummy. You big dummy. You big dummy. You big dummy. You big cold-blooded dummy. You big dummy. See what you did? Oh, no, you big dummy. Oh, no, you big dummy. You dummy.
That's him right there on the screen. Commander Pedro Arredondo. Seem like all guys named Pedro's is some hoes, man. He ain't have, you know what I mean? He ain't have I call it a Rambo gene. You know, y'all seen the movie Rambo, First Blood, you know, just a hero type of person. I can't believe that none of them, the commander or none of the officers was like, fuck. You know what I mean? Breach, just go up in there, just go and get him. You know, he studied killing babies. He had a whole hour to kill them babies, man. I heard he was up in there an hour and like 17 minutes or some shit, man. I think this officer should be brought up on neglect charges. I don't know the proper terminology for the charges, but he okay. It's true enough. He didn't have nothing to do with that idiot getting up that morning. So I'm finna go shoot the school up. He didn't have true enough. But once the first 911 call came across, now it's the responsibility of law enforcement. It's in the hands of law enforcement. And they protocol was whack as hell, man. Hey, shout out to the Border Patrol that came up in there and smoked dude. Whenever they did get there, they took care of their business. Shout out to the Border Patrol, man. Because if it wasn't for them, it would have been more casualties, man. He'd have shot about 40, 50 kids, man. They say when they caught up with him, he had a duffel bag full of magazines and ammo and a backpack full of magazines and ammo, man. You know what I mean? All he had to do was hunker down and reload, man. But this dude right here, Pedro Arredondo, he's a coward, man. And him and all his deputies or police officers or whatever they call them, they cowards too, man.
Dummy. You big dummy. You big dummy. You big dummy. You big cold-blooded dummy. You big dummy. See what you did? Oh, no, you big dummy. Oh, no, you big dummy. You dummy.
Yeah, I'm just going to say it, America. The officers were some hoes, man. They froze up. Obviously, they froze up. You know, obviously, it wasn't a routine. If it would have been a routine traffic stop on a black man, with a busted tail light or some shit like that, they would have been tough. You know what I mean? But you got an active shooter in an elementary full of kids, and the heat was on, man. They can't, you know what I mean? They couldn't even come to, you know what I mean? You know, when protect and serve, when they take that oath, man, they supposed to put themselves in harm's way to protect them babies, man. They supposed to went out of their way to get that shooter, man. If they didn't do, they froze up, man. They hoes, man. I'm just gonna say it. All 19 of them officers and y'all commanders, y'all was hoes, man. Then meanwhile, you got over in Buffalo, you got Auntie and them, Uncle and them, Granny and them in the grocery store shopping. You got this white supremacist, 18-year undeveloped mind motherfucker drive 2 hours away from there to get there. Come to the hood, a grocery store in the hood, like Landmark, Great Giant, Hutchinson, some shit like that, and run up in there and open fire on Granny and Annie and them, man. Why you motherfuckers don't run up in the police station or something, man? Y'all wouldn't do that shit then. But if y'all had ran up in a police station down in that Texas town, y'all might have would have got away with it because there's some hoes down there. But I don't think Buffalo police would have let them got away with that one. Even though they didn't harm a hair on his head when they took him into custody, bro. But like I said, a black man get pulled over, drops his wallet, a regular traffic. If he been down and picked that motherfucker wallet up, you already know, y'all know what's gonna happen. You know the consequence. He better kick that wallet all the way to the crib. God damn it. It's just sad, man. We got all these mass shootings, man, and then all the Democrats talking about gun control this, gun control that. But what gun control gonna do? You already got 100 million people in the United States with guns. The NRA registered it's 100 over 100 million motherfuckers. We already know it's more guns than people. Because some people might have 5 guns, some people have 2 guns, some people might have 10 guns, some people might have 100 guns. Okay. But some people might have 100 guns. But the only way we're gonna be able to have the real gun control is, to me, this just my I'm wrapping up, Keith. I had to keep it going while I was waiting for you to get back with you. My gun control would be no one between the age of 18 and 25 should be able to purchase an assault weapon, or they should be took through a mental evaluation, man. I'm talking about it should take like a year to pass this evaluation, man. I'm talking about deep into these motherfuckers, young, undeveloped minds, man. You know what I mean? They can go on. They can't buy liquor till they 21, but they can go buy a gun when they're 18. Make that shit make sense, man. It don't make fucking sense. And everybody know, I'm from experience. When I was 18, I was childish, undeveloped mind, man. I was grown, but I still had an undeveloped mind. I figured my mind about 25, 26 is when I matured to what I was supposed to be, you know. So I'm just saying, America, all this gun control nonsense. If y'all not gonna do no mental evaluations or put a age limit on who could buy assault weapons, we doomed, man. But we're gonna get back to the show, man. My man Keith Smith, he having Wi-Fi issues over there. But
I shut everything up. I sent it to my tablet now, so I'm off the phone. So I have a better.
Can you cut your tablet up a little bit? You kind of sound kind of weak.
Okay.
Say something now.
Can you hear me better now?
Yeah, I can hear you better now.
Okay.
Hey, shit, where we was at? Where we was at, bro? I asked you,
we won the state titles, man.
Yeah, state titles, right. I asked you, I put you on the spot. I said, which one of your teams that won the state titles was the best? I put you on the spot. I want your players gonna love this one.
I would have to say the one that had Jasmine Thomas on it. Jasmine Thomas, she took us to the first state title. She was our lead point guard that year. She went on and played at Michigan State, and she's playing overseas now, doing exceptionally well. You know, making all-star appearances over in Germany and things like that. And she was an exceptionally talented player, man. She could handle the basketball. She could defend the basketball. She can play without the basketball. I mean, she would D up. Incredible talent, and she was a good student.
Hey, shout out to her, man. I'm glad you brought that up, bro. I'm gonna go off the record for a minute. I don't even got this down as a questionnaire. How did you feel about the Brittany Griner situation, bro? How do you really feel about that? Because if this country would take the women game more serious like they do the NBA, if they would take them girls wouldn't have to go supplement their income and play overseas and go and eat crazy sometime dimension countries to make that bag. And that that wouldn't happen to Brittany Griner. She wouldn't have to go over to a country like Russia to make that bag, to supplement her income. So I like the okay. It was just something big that has happened in soccer. The women's soccer and the men's soccer are equal now. They get the same pay.
Yeah,
the
pay is equal. And if they can
it's equal now. This just happened about 2 weeks ago. Hey, shout out to them, man. They got it right. Now I need WNBA and the NBA to get it right, man. What you feel? How you feel about Brittany Griner, bro?
That situation is a terrible situation, and it goes back to what you said, man. If they didn't have to go over there to do that, to have that a better living, you know, that she wouldn't be stuck in that situation.
Exactly.
I had a chance to be Deanna Nolan's AAU coach and assistant coach during my time at Flint Northern.
Shout out to Deanna Nolan, man.
Yeah, D Nolan, Tweety, yeah. And
Tweety.
She made her most money over there in Russia.
Exactly. That's what majority are back in the day. Shout out to Pamela and Paula McGee, Tanya Edwards. I forget them all. They had to go over there and make the bag.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? This was before the WNBA.
Exactly.
So they've been doing it for years, man. But it's getting too dangerous to have our women going over. They should be somewhere in Hawaii, Jamaica, somewhere on vacationing. Instead, they got to go supplement their income during the off season of the WNBA. You know what I'm saying? That ain't right, man. And so I think something after we get this Brittany Griner situation right, we need to get that right. So won't nothing like this ever happen again, man. What you think about that, Coach?
I agree with you on that. We definitely got to get that right so they don't have to be going over there trying to chase the money up there.
Yeah, chasing the bag and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But hey man, free Brittany Griner, man. May God be with that sister. I don't know what kind of. They interviewed her wife. ESPN interviewed her wife. I think about 2 nights ago.
Yeah, I got a chance.
That was a heart-wrenching interview, bro. And that's just. She said she haven't even heard from her, bro. So we don't know if they're over there torturing that girl or whatever. Hey man, United States, get that shit right, man. Y'all traded a Marine for a drug dealer a few weeks ago. Did you see that shit, bro?
Yeah,
I don't know my man name. They brought him home. He was an ex-Marine. He had been over there. They traded a drug dealer for him.
Yeah,
some Russian drug dealer. Come on, man. Bring our girl home, man.
That's right.
Bring Brittany Griner home, man. Come on, man. Yeah, same way y'all did. Same way y'all did, my man.
Too, man.
Bring him home.
I've been meaning to tell you, I'm feeling that hat.
Oh, my man, I got you one. And I got you some books too. I got you.
Sweet.
Sweet. Okay. What inspired you? Oh yeah. Hold on, I'm getting ahead of myself. Hold on. We gotta play that video, man. You got yours. That hot video, you got yours. Introduce it.
All right. Another Down by the Administration family, featuring Coach Keith, aka Smooth Baby, my stage name. Tiana Williams, aka Hershey, her stage name. Check us out.
Here we go, y'all.
please, for lies and memories. Those fall in deceits by the hands of police. Patron Hennessy, pour it out, take a knee. Toasting our celebrities, protesting, fighting friendly. Burn, baby, burn an infernal precinct. After years of kick ass, toe tags, you think. No purple rain, Minneapolis. Torch like Los Angeles. Huddle up and damage stuff, motherfuckers listen up. Endangered species, bro, we be like prey. Pinballed in a paddy wagon, dragging Freddie Gray. Biggest ops on the block. What? Undercover cops, excessive force, no not once chokeholds, gotta stop. Black lives matter, shatter, not Brianna. So R.I.P. to Bree and say her name, all haters. And if you're from the fly, don't forget Billy Taylor, George Floyd, Eric Gardner. Breathing ass partners, yeah, better place, pearly gates blowing flower. And Botham Jean can lean back on a sofa. Have ice cream, no killer cops, slump him over. Or cruiser be a missile to the whip of Jackie Nichols. Reckless behavior, ban on high speed chasing. Rear, sounds of the police.
No justice, no peace.
Another one.
Oh, when the sirens sound, when the sirens sound, shaking ground, you're shaking ground. When the sirens sound, when they come around, shaking ground. Another down, when the sirens sound, when they come around, you're shaking ground. Another down, ooh, when the sirens sound, when the sirens sound, shaking ground, you're shaking ground.
Billy Taylor Jr. was killed by the Flint police. William Sr., his pops, fought the law and won. $750,000 later, a Fourth Amendment violation, we saw policy change in the city of Flint.
It's your boy, Terrence Sales, a.k.a. Mr. Speak for the Streets, a.k.a. Big T, and you locked in to the #1 podcast in Flint, Michigan, Flint After Dark. We speak for the streets.
That was dope, bro.
Thanks, I appreciate that.
What inspired you
Well,
to hold on? What inspired you to make that music video and the song "Another Down"?
I knew Billy Taylor Jr. personally from my neighborhood, the Brownell Hood. Miss Nichols, when I was researching some different incidents pertaining to us losing our people due to the police in some type of way. The one with Miss Nichols, Jacqueline Nichols, when the vehicle ran into her car, that really touched my heart, man, because, you know, I'm a careful driver out there. Everybody called me an old man behind the wheel. But that lady, man, when I read the article and heard what type of community person she was, you know, that really touched me that we lost someone like that. And then come to find out what happened.
Hold on a sec. Hold on, bro. Hey, you talking about happened on Pearson Road, Pearson North?
Yes. Yes.
State Police?
Yes.
That was my homeboy, T Nick mama. Terrence Nichols. That's my homeboy. That was my homeboy mama.
Yeah, his one of his cousins. I had some family in the video as well.
Okay.
So both people I mentioned from Flint, I had family members in the video as well, because I don't want people to forget about them, man, in the shuffle of all these other different incidents. You know, I'm Flint, baby. As you can see what I'm wearing on my chest.
There you go. Flint Town, baby.
Oh yeah.
Hey, yeah, that was really important, man. But I didn't know that though, man. But that's why I want to know your story, what was inspired you, and that's a great testimony, bro.
You know, the cool part about it, man, I wanted to try to present as many facts as I could, and bring up some names that people really don't hear about, like Botham Jean down there in Dallas, Texas. He was just sitting on his sofa, man, and police officer came home tipsy, turned up one night, went in the wrong apartment and let him have it. You know, that's a cold way to go.
Hey man, that was crazy. You know that chick? She only got. She might do. She got 10, but she might not do but 5 years, bro. The way it's set up, the way they set it up. But it would have been a black woman. Look, I hate to do this. I got to do it, bro. It would have been a role reversal. Black woman comes home tipsy, shoots a white guy, an innocent white guy in his apartment. Come on, man. She gonna get all day and all night, man.
That's real talk. Let me take you there, man. Like, for instance, we always hear about what happened down in Texas and at Kent State, but we hardly ever hear them talk about what took place at Jackson State, where the Jackson police killed some people there on campus there, you know, on campus. So we got a school shooting on campus done by the police.
Right. We didn't hear about that.
We don't hear about that because it happened to, you know, our brothers and sisters. So they try to sweep that under the table.
Yeah.
They don't want to talk about that in the history books.
They don't want to talk about that, bro. Hey man, what's your? Hey man, I don't want to. You know what I mean? Because I know you're a public figure, all right, but I gotta get. What is your honest opinion on all this social injustice? Well, these punk ass. I gotta say it like this, brother. With these punk ass police, all this brutality against the black man and black women. Say her name, Breonna Taylor. And more. It's more than that. It's more than her. But how do you feel about that? All these mass shootings and hate crimes against Afro Americans, bro. How do you sum it up in a nutshell for me?
It's gonna take a lot of love to turn this around. It's gonna take a lot of love, man. We need it, man. It's just too much hate going on right now. You know, we teaching hate, you know, so at a rate so rapid right now, it's almost scary. I witness it every day working at an elementary school. You know, every little whisper and a student can't hear what the other person's saying, they feel like they're talking about them. They think they're being hated on. And what we got to do is we got to bring back that positive self-image where they can feel good about themselves anyway. Let them talk and hate.
Yeah. Man, look, my take on it, bro. Man, it's just sad, man. A black man, me and your image, a black man, me or you, we could get pulled over tomorrow. Our tail light could be out. We might have forgot to put our blinker on, some simple shit. We could get pulled over. Drop our just a simple traffic stop. We unarmed and everything. Drop our wallet on the ground. If we bend down and pick that motherfucker up during the traffic stop, you already know what's gonna happen. You know what I mean? That's sad, man.
Yeah,
that's sad, man. That a simple trip to the supermarket could be your ass. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If the police don't get you going there or coming back, you got motherfucking white hate supremacist motherfuckers run up in there killing auntie, unc and them and granny and them, man. Unarmed, man. Motherfuckers run up in the police station with y'all tough ass. Run up in the police station with that shit. Or somewhere, somebody that's a threat. You know what I mean?
You know what? If he went across the street, had that person went across the street off into that hood. When I did my research on that particular incident, that store is like sacred ground for the neighborhood gangs. They don't.
Yeah,
they
he
don't
was in. Yeah, he was in the hood. Like he was in the hood, like Landmark, Great Giant, Hutchinson. He was in the hood. That was a hood grocery store.
Yeah, a lot of them brothers say had they realized what was going on, they wouldn't have waited on the police.
There you go. There you go. So, I'm glad you said that, bro. That situation we got in Vlad, Texas, about the kids, elementary kids, Rob Elementary.
Mm-hmm.
This my take on that, bro. This dude right here. Hold on, brother. Hold on. This dude right here, man. Hold on. Let me bring him up. I brought him up when you was gone off for a minute. This
Okay.
motherfucker right here, he's the commander of the U Black Police Department.
Okay.
His name is Pedro Arredondo. He's a Latino. He's a anyway, he decided not to breach. That was his decision. He didn't want to breach that classroom. So you got 19, listen to this, bro. You got 19 other police there from his department just standing around in the hallway. They hear bow, bow, bow. They hearing all this bullshit. Now you mean to tell me one of them couldn't have the Rambo gene, the hero gene, like fuck command. I'm gonna go up in here and save these babies. I mean, when you take the oath, the police oath, it's sometimes you supposed to put yourself in harm's way as a citizen.
That's
so
right.
One of them supposed to run up in there. Not one of them. Hey, shout out to the Border Patrol. The Border Patrol ultimately got there and took care of it all. You know what I'm saying? He was mommy dust when they got there. But that you Vlad, that whole department need to be fired or all put on desk duty, including the commander. He should be stripped of any accolades he got, any higher ups he got, because he's not a good leader. And you know what I mean? And I'm just gonna say it in our terms, bro. He a hoe.
Yeah.
He a whole ass nigga, man. You know what I mean? He a coward, bro. For you to let, and then they was pressing, by that time, all the parents was there. You know, the parents outside. They putting all their energy on the parents, spraying them with mace and subduing them, pushing them back, like all this energy. Man, run up in this motherfucker and kill this motherfucker, dog. Don't know what I'm saying? You put all this energy on the parents. They study hearing gunshots. Every time you hear a gunshot, that's another baby down. It's another baby down. It's another baby down. Come on, man. Cool. That's some bullshit, man. That whole situation.
Excuse me. With that incident, it puzzles me as well because the people he was supposed to be mad at was at his high school. So why did he go to the elementary?
That's another thing, bro. I can't understand no mass shooting or no hate shooting, but I would have understood it better if they say he went and shot the high school up where he was getting bullied at and hazed at. I can understand that then. Okay, all right, they was fucking with him. The wrestling team was hazing him. Okay, the basketball team was such and such. I can understand, but why are you going out there fucking with them babies, man? You 18-year-old man. You an 18-year-old man. That was some bullshit. That was fucked up, man. Only thing them babies was guilty of, hey bro. Only thing them babies was guilty of was waking up that morning, brushing their teeth, going to school. That's the only thing they was guilty of, man. That's so sad. Did you hear about the one of the teachers that was shielding the students that got killed? Her husband died the next day, bro. Officially, it was a heart attack, but it was a broken heart. It was a broken heart, bro. That was real sad, man.
It's R.I.P. man, the little Caleb too from out in the Buck, man.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that. I remember that.
Now, are you aware that the most infamous school killing happened right here in Michigan, Bath, Michigan? Guy by the name of Andrew Kehoe, European, blew up the school, man.
Where at? What year this was,
Bath,
brother?
Michigan. Look it up in Bath, Michigan. The most infamous school killing there is. He first he blew his house up and his farm. He had been planting dynamite inside the school for a lengthy period of time, and I guess when that day came, he went there and he detonated them with a timer inside the school, and then drove a Chevy truck out in front of the school and blew up the rest of the school. Killed 38.
Wow, hey, bro, I'm definitely gonna look into that, man.
Yeah, man.
Let me hold on. It's time. It's another time. It's time for another big dummy. Hold on a second.
Okay.
Dummy. You big dummy. You big dummy. You big dummy. You big cold-blooded dummy. You big dummy. See what you did? Oh no, you big dummy. Oh no, you big dummy. You dummy.
And one of my big dummies of the day is Alabama coach Roll Tide Nick Saban. Hold on a second. Hold on, brother. Hold on.
4- and 5-star recruits that everybody went there because they love Alabama. These kids coming from California ain't never been to the country in their damn life. Want to go to Alabama. Number one kid in the country goes to an HBCU, and now everybody lost their mind. We got to do something about the NIL. It wasn't no problem before. Only when we decided we want to patronize us, it's a problem. Coach Saban, you wrong for this. You dry snitching. Ain't nobody ask you nothing. Worry about your program. I don't know about y'all, but my granny we ain't had it like that. And if I could have got an NIL deal, Skip, I'm going somewhere that's going to get granny up out that shack. You got that one. That's where I'm going. And the light's going to be on all the time. The phone's going to be on all the time. And we not going to be eating roadkill. We're going to be eating good. Granny, we get steak tonight. Sometimes, our people want to bless our people.
Dummy. You big dummy. You big dummy. You big dummy. You big cold-blooded dummy. You big dummy. See what you did? Oh no, you big dummy. Oh no, you big dummy. You dummy.
It's always us, bro. When we want to better something for us, like a shout out to Coach Prime, man. He down there doing his thing at Jackson State, man. I commend him. I follow him. I follow him on social media, and he's doing a great job. Shout out, Coach. And now all of a sudden, Coach Prime gave a player $1 million to come to the school. Incidentally, this the number one player in the nation. Cold brother. Saban didn't get him. What? Okay, man, you didn't get him one time out of what? 100 times you done got the best players in the nation. Come on, man. Come on, man. Then you gonna go. Then you got these Afro Americans make your program, man. Yeah. Don't get blackballed, Nick Saban. All your players, the best players are Afro Americans. You know what I'm saying? Young black men. That's your bread and butter. Every now and then you got a white boy come through there to be about this shit. But your main bread and butter is Afro Americans, black boys. So he wrong as hell. Like it take my man Stanley Sharp to say that shit. You dry snitching, nigga, and ain't nobody asked you shit.
Right.
What's your take on that, bro? What's your take on that, bro?
He needs to chill out because Dion can't outspend that money machine down there anyway. You missed out on one, you live.
Yeah, that's my point. He didn't miss one out of 99.
Right.
You know what I mean? I lost a lot. That's my Roll Tide. All my family down in Huntsville, Alabama. I fuck with them. See, my motherfucking girl fuck with Alabama. We Alabama around. We got the Crimson Tide hats and winter hats and baseball hats. That's how we lost our respect for Saban for do some shit like that, man.
Yeah,
you know, man.
But
he'll be all right, though.
I think it's cool that a top-notch recruit like that is going to a SWAC school, man, or HBCU, man. I would like to see a lot more brothers do that, man.
That actually Saban fucking up because he giving fuel to fire. Now watch, it's gonna be another player gonna go against the grain and go to historic black college. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
Yep.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. But them programs. Hey, Kiwa, I know you know because you went to the school system. Man, when they go to them bowl games and they get a lot of money, man.
Yes,
You know
they
what I'm
do.
saying? They get a lot of money, man. That's why it's so important for them to make the bowls every week and the national rankings and the big game. You know what I mean? They get a lot of
Exactly.
money, man. We ain't even
Exactly.
talking about the We ain't even talking about the boosters. We talking about what
Right.
they got to pay the program. You know what I'm saying? So
Man,
that's
come on
it.
now.
But Texas A&M coach Jimbo, he Saban with him, and he on our side. He like, man, you know what I mean? He like Saban the ball face lie, and he wrong for doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
Jimbo know all his bread and butter come from the Afro Americans.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I lost
That's
a
just
lot of respect for Nick with
I
that one.
mean, it ain't our fault. We the dominant athlete. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, we the dominant. That's just facts, man. We the
And see,
dominant athlete.
they don't want to see Dion blow up, but I'm glad Dion gonna stay at that school he at,
They
man,
can't
because
stop him.
they've been trying to get him to leave too. But I'm glad he hanging on, staying there.
They can't stop him, bro.
No, they can't.
Hey, man, let's get some of this tea in, brother. Hold on.
It's time to spill all the tea. Spill all the tea. Spill all the tea. Spill all the tea. Tea. Right here on Flint at the Start. Right here on Flint at the Start.
Your Uncle Joe, man, your Uncle Joe Biden, he he started he started a reform bill with a post reform bill. He signed it to executive order. He put George Floyd's name on it. I thought he had something there. I thought you actually I seen the law, but I went inside and I did my research on it. And that's why I be telling people stop falling for the banana in the tailpipe, smoking mirrors bullshit. Um, the bill, it's supposed to reform bill, but guess what? It's for the federal government and shit like that. The feds them the ones ain't killing us in the hood. You got the
Nah,
local jokers. You got the state police and the sheriff. Them the ones just taking our black men and black women away from us, man. So,
exactly.
hey, bro, excuse my English. Trick no good. That reform bill is the fool. It's a bamboozle. It's a distraction during all this
Yeah.
time. This hate shit is going on. So if you got to remember
Yeah.
though, black people started off Republicans, bro. I don't know how we moved to the
Oh
Democrat
yeah.
side.
Hey,
We was Republicans, and and him and Clinton did that bill back in '94. They got all our people locked up forever. You remember that? So I
yeah.
never
Yeah.
really trusted him. But I fucked with him because of Obama, man. But then I was mad at
Yeah.
Obama when he came to Flint, drunk that water at Northwestern, and told the world wasn't nothing wrong with Flint water, man. You know
Nah,
what I'm
nothing
saying?
wrong with that.
That was some bullshit. And he didn't even have to do that. You know why I say he had to do that? Because he had did his 8 years. He was on his way out the door. I can
Right.
understand if he was trying to get another 4 years. He didn't even have to
Right.
do that, man. And
Right.
anyway, um Biden, man, I hate to say it, he turned out to be a piece of shit. I voted for him. He fooled me. I voted for him. He turned out to be a piece of shit, man. I'm done with Biden after this. I thought he was my back. He was back. I was like, oh, Uncle Joe got the police report. Then he put George Floyd's name on it. I said, oh, okay. All right then. Then I read it. Man, this say it does not affect local law enforcement. Google it, bro. Let's check it out when you get off here. It said
And you know,
it does not affect local law enforcement. Who the hell killing us?
thank
You
you,
know what I'm saying?
thank you,
The
thank you.
local jokers.
That's right.
That's
That's
some
right. That,
that's some bullshit.
that's what we gotta reach. You know, if it's one thing I wanted to mention in my song is that the fact that William Taylor Sr. he fought for his son's justice, man. He fought that all the way to the Supreme Court, man. Because there was a time in Flint where if you had some stolen merchandise and the police felt it was stolen, they could just shoot you. And we had to get that changed here in Flint. So now actually, Flint police, they supposed to see a gun. Now each individual is different and how they handle situations, how much heart they got and everything, but they actually supposed to see a gun before they shoot you.
Hey, but listen, bro, that don't mean shit. Listen what I'm saying. Well, I'm gonna
That's
tell
true
you.
too.
My man, I can't think of his name. It was doing all this George Floyd bullshit. He had a Subway sandwich in his hand. They said it was a fucking gun. My man out in California, I think it was Sacramento, he had a cell phone in his hand. They shot him in his
Oh yeah.
grandma's backyard. He had a cell phone. They said it was a gun. Somewhere down the line, my co-host LPG said nigga had a pack of Skittles. They said it was a gun. So police
Yeah,
do lie, bro. Law enforcement do lie.
I feel you on all them
You know what I'm
incidents
saying? They
because
lie,
I
man.
know how they do. I done been pulled over and roughed up, and I know how they lie. And it take money to get out of trouble. But like I was saying, though, Flint specifically here in Flint, and I done broke bread with the chief of police, the present one right now that we have. And I told him, man, you know, we grew up together. I'm gonna hold you accountable for that because I know that's the law here. And he said, no doubt, no doubt. So we'll see how things go while he's in here.
Hey, I'ma remind me, Keith.
Okay.
I got a story. You talking about Terrence Green?
Yeah.
I got a story to tell you off the record. I can't say it on air. I got to tell you about your boy, man. He a real piece of work.
Okay.
Yeah, man. And you know, if I tell you something, man, if I tell you go get some crackers, if I tell you it's cheese on the moon, nigga, go get some crackers. But we're gonna move on about that. I got something. I got a story I gotta tell you about him. But yeah, man. We doomed, man. And then we need more. I call them big homies, mentors, big homies. We need more big homies like me and you. It's doing constructive and big sisters, big, you know, big homies, big mentors, big sisters, man. Cause the girls need guidance too. That's why I commend you on you taking them girls, urban girls. Let's just call it what it is, bro. Urban girls, out the hood girls. You know what I'm saying? And taking them all the way, you know what I'm saying, to these little ass towns. I call them sundown towns, prejudiced motherfuckers. Where if they can't beat you, the refs will. Man, what's up with that, man? I ain't gonna let you get off the show about talking about that shit. What them refs do to you, man?
My season
what do they do, man?
Rather different this year. My season is kind of different this year. You know, basically we moved up a division. You know, most of my time at Hamady, we was Class C. We are Class B now. And I was about to, you know, add on to the legacy, man. First year in the Class B, finna get a district right off rip. And the thing was, we weren't favored to win that district, you know, but I knew we could possibly pull it off because we were playing a tougher schedule than a lot of the teams that were in that district. And I was doing my homework on them, checking them out. First round of the districts, we won that first game. We upset Corona. No one expected us to beat Corona. We was the lowest seed in the district. Can you believe that? A Hamady team was the lowest seed in the district. And, you know, we
politics,
still had some...
bro. That's politics.
So we upset Corona the first night. You know, I had some hard times with the officials that night, but they didn't team me or nothing like that because, you know, I learned how to play the game with them over the years, you know, and I did some officiating myself to make myself a better coach. See, a lot of officials don't know that I spent a lot of time hanging out with officials and repping myself to make myself a better coach, you know, to learn how to communicate with them. Make a long story short, we had the same officials from that first win the first night in the next game, and you're not supposed to have it. You shouldn't see the same officials back to back in the district because they can have a number for you. They can have it out for you. They can carry a grudge from the last game or something. You never know. So
That's
anyway,
right.
we get these guys again.
That's a conflict of interest. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, that's a conflict of interest right there. And so we playing the host team. The host team is the number 1 seed, and we got them on the ropes finna beat them. After struggling, playing from behind all game, getting roughed up all game. We playing through the contact. I'm keeping my mouth shut so I don't get ejected and tossed up out of there. And I did a good job because that's what they was trying to bait me, man. There was situations where he's standing right next to me, and I'm asking him to take a look at a situation where my girl was getting displaced out of her position, bumped my player all the way across the lane. They catch the ball. He called a foul on my girl. So now I know the fix in right there, but I got to coach them through it. We get control of the game, about to win the game. I say about a minute left to go in the game. They call an offensive foul on one of my players and then allow them to shoot 2 free throws. You are not supposed to shoot free throws.
That's against the rules, ain't it, bro? Is that against the rules?
It's supposed to be side out. So that gave them a lead with less than a minute and broke our momentum. It's hard for pros to bounce back from something like that. And we ended up losing that game, man. I ended up having the right to state, and eventually they admitted that the officials made a mistake.
Hey, you know what they say, bro? If they can't beat us physically, they beat us with the referees. I mean, our era, bro. Clio, Flushing, Swartz Creek, Owasso, places like that, man. They used to burn crosses. They used to call us monkeys. I'm from the old Big 9 conference, man. Beecher. They used to call us monkeys because they can't fuck with us, man. We was always. I'm sorry, I gotta say we was always more athletic in especially in basketball and football. They couldn't fuck with us. You know what I mean? And we just had to go to them towns, man. They would literally chase us back to our bus, bro. Burn crosses, put them little hoods on them KKK. I'm talking about from experience, bro. So that's why I get mad at these Black Lives Matters motherfuckers. Because I seen them have Black Lives Matters in Clio, Black Lives Matters in Flushing. These towns that traditionally hurt me growing up as a youth. You know what I mean? These are real towns that was for our neck. They didn't like us. The refs actually cheated for these motherfuckers, man. And so that's why I said, you know what I'm saying, understand what you're talking about, man. On that, you know what I'm saying? If they can't, our men and our women are more gifted than them. It's not our fault because we're the original man. I'm just gonna say it, bro. And we just more athletically inclined. And if they can't beat us, and if they can't beat us physically, which most 9 out of 10 they can't, they gonna beat us with the whistle.
Yes,
you know that, bro. You know that.
Throughout my years, I've learned how to do different things. Yeah, it be there. It be there. Like I say, throughout my experiences as a coach, like we have those athletic teams, we like to apply full court pressure. But I had to learn how to apply that full court pressure, man. I got to get a feel sometimes how they call in the game, things like that. So a lot of people say, man, why you ain't pressed, coach? Why you ain't pressed? Did you see how they was calling the game? They've been shooting free throws all game.
Hey, you remember that interview I played when we first came on, the M Live of you? I like how you said, I know how to apply the pressure. They didn't even see that. They you lost them with that one. When you said I apply pressure, but I know how to apply the pressure. And you know what I mean? And they always think us as a black man, it's all brawn and not brains. You know what I'm saying? That's why I commend you, bro. You using your brain to coach around this carousel of prejudiced ass refs and stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you probably would have won more than 2 state titles. You know what I mean? Yeah. Some shit just out of your control, bro. Hey man,
check this out.
I want to play this. Hey bro, I'm not to cut you off. I want to play this video of Steve Kerr. You know who that is?
Yeah, my
the
man.
head coach of the Golden State Warriors. Hold on, man. I just want to play this right quick. I commend this white man for this. Hold on.
I'm not going to talk about basketball. Nothing's happened with our team in the last 6 hours. We're going to start the same way tonight. Any basketball questions don't matter. Since we left shoot-around, 14 children were killed 400 miles from here, and a teacher. And in the last 10 days, we've had elderly black people killed in a supermarket in Buffalo. We've had Asian churchgoers killed in Southern California, and now we have children murdered at school. When are we going to do something? I'm tired. I'm so tired of getting up here and offering condolences to the devastated families that are out there. I'm so tired of I'm tired of the moments of silence. Enough. There's 50 senators right now who refuse to vote on H.R. 8, which is a background check rule that the House passed a couple of years ago. It's been sitting there for 2 years. And there's a reason they won't vote on it, to hold on to power. So I ask you, Mitch McConnell, I ask all of you senators who refuse to do anything about the violence and school shootings and supermarket shootings, I ask you, are you going to put your own desire for power ahead of the lives of our children and our elderly and our churchgoers? Because that's what it looks like. It's what we do every week. So I'm fed up. I've had enough. We're going to play the game tonight, but I want every person here, every person listening to this, to think about your own child or grandchild or mother or father or sister, brother. How would you feel if this happened to you today? We can't get numb to this. We can't sit here and just read about it and go, well, let's have a moment of silence. Yeah, go Dubs, you know. Come on, Mavs, let's go. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go play a basketball game. And 50 senators in Washington are going to hold us hostage. Do you realize that 90% of Americans, regardless of political party, want background check, universal background check? 90% of us, we are being held hostage by 50 senators in Washington who refuse to even put it to a vote, despite what we, the American people, want. They won't vote on it because they want to hold on to their own power. It's pathetic. I've had enough.
He went in, man. I applaud, yeah, for real.
He said he didn't want that white man. That's why and all white people went back. That's why that man said he don't want no basketball questions. We just had schoolyard kids killed 400 miles from where we at. It's bigger than basketball, man. It's bigger than sports, man. That I always love Steve Kerr anyway, but I'm really a Steve Kerr fan now, man. You know what I mean? I commend him, man. That was great. The country needed to hear that, man.
They do. I agree with you.
You know what I mean? They need to hear that, man.
They really do. I was hoping Cuban would have came out and said something, man.
Who?
I was disappointed in that Mark Cuban.
Exactly. Yeah. He should have stepped. He should have stepped up and said something, man. But
he should have.
You know what I'm saying. But Steve Kerr represented for a lot of white people, and he said what he said, man. You know, he meant what he said. I believe him, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He get more than a day pass for that.
Yeah, he know his bread and butter, Afro Americans. You know what I'm saying? That's why these motherfuckers gotta realize y'all bread and butter is Afro Americans, black men, man. Come on, man. Y'all gotta stand for us, man. Come on. You know what I mean? If you don't stand for nothing, if you don't stand for something, you fall for anything, brother. That's why I commend you, man. What you doing with them Afro-American inner city girls, man, is great. What you doing, man?
What I'm really getting a thrill out of, man, working with the elementary students as well. You know, I'm getting a chance to read some
Yeah,
of my
how that's going over there, man? How that's going over there?
It's going pretty good, man. We got baseball for the first time ever at McMonaco Elementary. And we turned out to be pretty good, man. We got a little kid by the name of Andrew Fields hitting home runs. Man, he can throw the ball faster than any fifth grader I ever seen. So it's looking pretty good over there, man. We got
Hey
some little
man,
track.
hey, coach. We as Afro Americans forget, you know, we always want our son to have a wicked jump shot or be able to throw the football or catch the football, but baseball, them motherfuckers get guaranteed $200 million contracts. We were forgetting about that. That's what. Hey, so I come. Hey, bro. So that's what, you know what I mean. That gonna get a lot of motherfuckers out the hood too. You know what I'm saying? Alex Rodriguez had 3 $200 million contracts in his career, bro.
He sure did. Look at him now. You're right.
You know what I mean? That, you know, I understand y'all glorify the basketball and the football, baseball, even though it's one of the most boring sports, but it ain't really boring, but it is kind of boring, but it ain't exciting as football and basketball, but that's where it's at. That's where the money at, man. You know what I mean? We need to get more Afro-American kids need to get into that, man. You know what I'm saying?
I tell you what, man, I get a bigger thrill out of watching the little league kids play as opposed to the pros, man, because the game got a lot of stealing going on as far as the bases and things like that.
Yeah, it's more exciting. I remember I remember our era, bro. We had we was the era of the Bad News Bears. Remember the Bad News Bears, the movies, and that was big, man. We was we had our little leagues, summer leagues and stuff, and who do we appreciate and all that shit, and we go get us some pizza after the games. That was the good old days, bro. It was the good old days. We had our, you know, it just faded out. Like I said, like when we got over junior high, that them baseball leagues, the little was just faded away, bro. And I'm glad you're bringing something like that back around here, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. That,
so
you know what I'm saying.
Connected with a guy down to Burston by the name of Ronnie Russell as well. We're gonna try to get together. He got a group of inner city kids going as well. So we're gonna get together and try to get even more involved.
Yeah, shout out to the Little League Baseball, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, it gonna take time, bro, for you to build that up. Rome wasn't built overnight. You know what I mean? It's gonna come to you, man. I just keep doing what you're doing, man, and you know what I mean? Blessings on blessings on top of blessings on top of blessings, brother. And
I appreciate that love, man.
Oh yeah, man, without a doubt, man. That's why we're here today, man. I'm here to give a black man, a positive black man, his flowers while he can still smell it. You know what I'm saying? For those that don't know, it's tuning in late. We got Coach Keith Smith of varsity coach, girls varsity coach, basketball coach, and he's a winner, man. He won 2 states titles back to back, and he been to the Final Four at least 8 times, man. This brother making a change in the hood, and I want y'all to go out and support what he's doing. He's over at Monago Elementary right now, and he's doing his thing. If y'all got any kids, take him over. He got a league going on, and hey man, just support this black man. This urban city black man is helping out the city of Flint, man. You know what I mean?
Next Saturday we're gonna be down at Jackson Park, man, from 11 to about 1 o'clock. So if you got any youngsters interested in playing baseball, I'm linking up with like I said, a gentleman by the name of Ronnie Russell, and we're gonna have a baseball clinic going on for the youngsters. That
was just gonna be my next. That was just going to be my next question, bro. How do they get, if they want to get their kids into the baseball? So y'all heard of Coach Keith will be down at Jackson Park next Saturday, 11 to 1. If y'all need to take y'all kids down, what's the age? What's the ages, brother?
It's gonna be T-ballers on up to like I think about 12. So we probably talking about kindergarten kids, 5, 6 years old, all the way up to about 12. Yeah.
Okay. That's great, man. That's cool, man.
The more kids, the better we can put more teams together.
Right. See, the more players, the more teams you're gonna get. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So yeah, hey man, I need y'all to support my brother in that endeavor, and I need y'all support. Go check him out at Hamady when the girls basketball season start back up. Go check him out. Hey man, shout out to my boy the Hog Father, Andre Holloway. He's head security over at Hamady.
Oh yeah.
That's my boy. We be battling. We be battling on the grill. We that's my nigga. He the only motherfucker that can cut his ribs with a plastic butter knife other than me. That's my guy. That's my guy, man. Shout out to Andre Holloway, man, over at head security over at Hamady, man. It's my dog.
That's my man.
That's my dog, man. Yeah.
He the first
Shout
person
out.
I seen cook a pig.
Yeah, yup. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's what he do. That's why he the Hog Father. He called me the bird, man. I call him the Hog Father. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, that's my guy, man. Hey man, you got any closing remarks, man, on anything we touched on today, man? Any closing remarks?
You know, first of all, I feel blessed to be on the show. You know, to my younger brothers and sisters out there, let's start being smart, making some smarter decisions, because it's a struggle out there. You know, it's not set up for us to win; it's set up for us to fail. So we got to make some smart choices out there, and you know, listen to the OGs in the neighborhood. You know, especially the ones that's still around trying to do some right things, because they done made some mistakes, but a lot of our OGs done learned from the mistakes, man. They trying to give back. So any youngsters tuning in right now, listen to your OGs in the community. You know, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for people over me. You know, you was talking about guys like Mose Lacey. You know, I had a gentleman by the name of Otis Spann. Although I wasn't from the Pearson Hood, I used to ride my bicycle over there and feel comfortable and safe. And I got along with all those guys, man. So we need our OGs to give back as well. So some of you guys, you know, I know it'd be kind of rough because they be trying to make it difficult with the felonies on the record. But if you can pass the iChat, volunteer and help out and give back, guys. We need as many people trying to help out and give back. That's the
right,
only way
man.
we're gonna turn it around. Like your hat say, the hood gotta say the hood.
Exactly, brother. And just because you made mistakes in the past, you might be an ex-felon, or just an ex-knucklehead. Just an ex-knucklehead period, don't mean you can't change your life and come back and help the community which you helped tear down. So exactly. I'm a true advocate of that. I sold a lot of poison in the hood for years, man. They finally caught up with me. I went and did my time. I came home. I told God, I said, God, if you see me fit, if you get me out of this one, you ain't gotta worry about me no more. And I dedicated my life to Flint, man. I got a mentor program, Flint at the dark, Flint Urban Youth Mentors. Shout out to my homeboy. He passed away. Daniel Champ Williams. This my program right here, Flint Urban Youth Mentors. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you this quick story real quick. Daniel Williams, man, we call him Champ. He come from Summit. I come from Dolan. We met up at Beecher High School. We weren't really that. We was friends, but we didn't really hang out and nothing like that. But years later, as we got grown men, I'm in some trouble, man. I'm in a bunch of trouble. I'm on tether. I'm waiting for. I had already did a state bit. Now I'm on federal tether, waiting on my federal sentencing, man. And Champ called me one day. He said, T. He said, man, I'm trying to start this mentoring program, man. And I don't really know nobody from the street. I need you, man, because you from the streets. I said, all right, I'll do it. No, why not? And Champ was coming to get me every day. I had my little passes and shit off my tether. We was just we started a mentor program, man, and We passed out backpacks for the kids our first year. School supplies. We was getting the hairdos, haircuts, all that, man. Champ came to court with me. He prayed for me. He was in the church heavy. He prayed for me, and hey, man, basically, man, to make a long story short, he saved my life, man. His brother, he saved my life, and he
I'm glad
passed
to see
away.
you giving back, man. I'm glad to see you giving back.
Yeah, man, I'm getting all touchy on the air. Yeah, hey, man, R.I.P. Champ, man. It was a good brother, man. But man, hey, man, I appreciate you, man, and I love what you're doing over there, man. Keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing it, bro, and we're gonna have to get you back for an update on the show real soon, man.
Definitely do
I
that.
need all y'all to stop falling for the night of the tailpipe, smoking mirrors bullshit, man. Shit, the hood gotta say the hood, man. Shit, we out of here, man. Peace.
Now rocking with the #1 podcast in Flint, Michigan. Flint After Dark. We speak for the streets. Hosted by your boy Terrence Sales. We speak for the streets. Welcome to Flint Town City. 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 We speak for the streets.
You're now rocking with Terrence Sale on Flint's #1 online podcast, Flint After Dark. We speak for the streets.
It's your boy, Terrence Sales, a.k.a. Mr. Speak for the Streets, a.k.a. Big T, and you locked in to the #1 podcast in Flint, Michigan, Flint After Dark. We speak for the streets.